Mohammed El-Kurd came to the Oxford Union just last November, and he said,
I don't think there's any room for debate in the presence of burning flesh. I don't think there is any room for side conversations while people are being literally burnt alive and incinerated.
is it reasonable to even look for dialogue when this horror is happening?
I need to obviously acknowledge my own position in this, right? Which is very different than someone like Mohammed El-Kurd's, which is going to influence the way I think, perhaps. I think, first of all, it's one thing to say that one individual person doesn't want to engage in that dialogue because they feel it's dehumanizing for them to have to argue for their equality, right? That's a completely legitimate position. I don't think anyone obviously should be coerced. But there are Palestinians who think that this is a useful thing to do. I also don't think that dialogue and pressure are mutually exclusive. I think one would have to be crazy to say that dialogue alone will make a change. Systems of supremacy are just not likely to change until people who are benefiting from that supremacy see that there's enough sand in the gears that the systems are not working so well anymore for them.
Sometimes seems that the staunchest proponents of interfaith dialogue are going to discredit attempts at pressure. Dialogue has become almost a filthy word to say, well, if you're proposing this as the big solution, then you must be reticent to endorse organizations that pressure Israel.
I think that if someone is proposing dialogue as instead of pressure, then I think people should reject that, and dialogue must go alongside in pressure. And my dialogue with you is going to be partly trying to convince you to join this effort of pressure.